Have you ever felt incredibly proud of your progress with something?
Oh, definitely. Like all the time.
Right. Let's say, for example, you're learning a new skill, like you're studying English, right?
Sure, yeah.
And you finally put a complex sentence together perfectly. You're feeling fantastic.
You feel like you're on top of the world.
Exactly. But then you hear someone else speak flawlessly, or you see them just effortlessly achieve your exact goal.
Oh, man.
And your confidence just instantly evaporates. It doesn't fade. It just completely disappears into thin air.
It's the worst feeling. You go from feeling so proud to like feeling like you haven't even started. It's like a psychological whiplash.
It really is. And well, welcome to today's Deep Dives. Today we're looking at our sources to tackle a psychological struggle that honestly every single human being deals with.
Absolutely everyone.
We're talking about the toxic trap of comparison, especially, in the age of social media and language learning.
Yeah, the mission for today's deep dive is to really figure out why we constantly compare our own messy chapter 1 to someone else's totally polished chapter 20.
Which just completely steals our joy, by the way.
It does. It steals all of it.
Yeah.
So we want to provide a step-by-step guide on how to stop competing with strangers and, actually use their success as inspiration instead.
Now, a quick stylistic note before we jump in. Since this is part of our English podcast for beginners series, utilizing that story-based English learning approach, we're going to keep things really clear.
Right, at a nice moderate pace today.
Exactly. So if you're listening, you can just let these insights wash over you without feeling overwhelmed.
Perfect.
So let's start with a core question, because we're often taught that comparison is supposed to motivate us, right?
That's the theory, yeah.
Like it's supposed to light a fire under us. So why does it usually just completely crush us instead?
Well, it's because of how our brains evolved. Comparison basically turns your brain into a scoreboard.
A scoreboard?
Yeah. Our sources talk about how it acts as this quiet thief. It doesn't scream at you, it whispers.
Oh, wow. A quiet thief.
Yeah, it sneaks in and successfully steals your peace. Because biologically, we're wired to track our status. In a small tribe thousands of years ago, if someone else got ahead, it literally meant less food or safety for you.
Right, it was a survival thing.
Exactly. So today, when you see someone else succeeding, your brain's ancient hardware misfires. It triggers a threat response.
That reminds me of this really vivid analogy from the text about running.
Oh, the running one is so good.
It is. It's like, imagine you're running on a beautiful road. You're enjoying the view, your breathing is great.
You're in the zone.
Right. But instead of just enjoying the run, you keep turning your head to stare at the other runners next to you.
You're looking at their shoes, their speed.
Yeah, completely analyzing them.
Yeah.
And because you're doing that, you inevitably trip over your own shoe.
You literally stumble.
Exactly. You lose your rhythm, and suddenly you're not happy anymore.
Because your energy is being spent on observation, not, execution. You can't make forward progress if you're staring sideways.
But, if comparing ourselves to the people right next to us is that bad, the phone in our pocket has to make it 1,000 times worse.
Oh, it accelerates it to warp speed. Social media creates this massive illusion.
Because it's not just the runner next to us anymore.
No, not at all. You can open your phone for just 5 minutes, and suddenly you feel behind in 8 completely different categories.
Oh, I've done there.
Right. Like you swipe and someone just bought a house. Swipe, someone launched a business. Swipe, someone is traveling gorgeously through Europe.
And they're fluent in 3 languages, obviously.
Naturally. While you're just sitting there trying to find the energy to answer one difficult email.
It's exhausting.
Yeah.
But, I think we often forget that we are looking at a curated gallery.
Yes. We totally forget.
Like logically we know it. But in the moment, we see these people with perfect bodies or perfect English accents, and we just feel incredibly small.
Well, the sources contrast this perfectly. They talk about the highlight reel versus the behind the scenes.
Oh, I love this concept.
Yeah, the highlight reel is the absolute best, most successful, happy moments. They are edited, they are filtered.
It's the trophy at the end of the race.
Exactly, but the behind the scenes, that is the real, unedited, private struggle.
The awkward mistakes. The days you didn't want to study.
Right. And the golden rule here, which the sources emphasize, is that when you compare your real, messy behind the scenes to someone else's polished highlight reel,
you're always going to lose.
You will always feel like you are losing. Because nobody posts the days they felt tired or scared or completely lost.
Nobody posts their bloopers.
Exactly.
Okay, so that is a huge trap. We've identified the quiet thief. We see the social media illusion. But how do we actively fix this?
Well, there are a few steps.
Like, how do we stop the quiet thief from breaking in?
Step 1 is a major mindset shift. You have to consciously stop comparing your season 2 to someone else's season 5.
Oh, the chapter compare syndrome idea.
Yes, exactly.
I really love how the text connects this to a Netflix analogy. Because think about it. You would never turn on a brand new TV show, watch episode 1, and call the main character a failure because they aren't as strong as the characters in episode 10.
No, you'd never do that. That makes no sense.
Right, because they just haven't lived those episodes yet. The struggle in season 2 is what gives them the skills for season 5.
That is so true. We give TV characters so much grace, but we refuse to give it to ourselves.
We really do. We expect season 5 results on day 2.
Exactly. So once you realize you're just in an earlier season, step 2 is fundamentally changing the questions you ask yourself.
Okay, changing the questions,
Right.
because usually what do we ask? We ask, am I ahead?
Right. Am I ahead? Am I faster? Am I smarter?
Yeah.
But those are external questions. Real growth asks, am I still here? Am I still trying?
Oh, wow. Am I still here? That is powerful.
It changes everything. Instead of asking if you are as good as that random influencer on the internet, you need to ask if you are better than yesterday's you.
Better than yesterday's you. That ties into a really great quote from the sources.
Which one?
It says, success is distance traveled, not distance compared.
Oh, that is the core of it right there.
Right. Like, if you're comparing distance, you're always going to find someone farther ahead. But if you look at your own distance traveled, you realize how far you've actually come.
And that builds real confidence.
Hey.
Not the fake kind.
But, okay, let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Sure.
Focusing on our own distance traveled is fantastic.
Yeah.
But we still have to, coexist with successful people.
We do. We live in a society.
Right. We can't just hide in a cave. So how do we look at them without feeling that old jealousy creeping back in?
That is step 3. We have to use other success as a tool, not a weapon against ourselves.
Okay, a tool, not a weapon. Explain that.
Well, when our jealous brains see someone succeed, it whispers, she got it and I did not.
Yeah, that zero-sum thinking again.
Exactly. But a healthy mindset says, life is not closed.
Life is not closed.
Right. If someone else can improve their English or launch a business or get fit, it actually proves that it's physically possible for you too.
It's proof of concept.
Yes. It's a shared human journey, not a competition. They are just showing you what's possible.
I love that. Now, to firmly lock in these concepts for the listener, especially since we are doing a story-based English learning approach, let's do a quick word tour.
Oh, great idea. Let's break down the vocabulary.
Yeah, just a focused breakdown of the specific words we use today to conquer this psychological trap.
Let's do it.
So the first phrase is the comparison trap.
Right. The comparison trap is that overall cycle we talked about, that feeling of inadequacy when you measure your reality against someone else's fake image.
Exactly. It's a trap because you can't ever win.
No, you're stuck.
The second word is evaporate. Like when I said your confidence instantly evaporates.
Evaporate. That means to disappear completely, like water turning into gas. It shows how quickly our self-esteem vanishes when we fall into the trap.
It doesn't just lower a bit, it's just gone.
Poof. Gone.
We also talked a lot about the highlight reel versus the behind the scenes.
Yes, the fake perfection online versus the private, messy reality of real life.
And the quiet thief.
That's the sneaky way comparison steals your joy without you even noticing.
Right, it doesn't make a sound. Now, a phrase we use to counter that is staying in your own lane.
Oh, like the running analogy. Staying in your own lane means focusing entirely on your own progress and your own path so you don't trip.
Keep your eyes forward. And finally, the ultimate goal word, inspiration.
Inspiration, that is the feeling of enthusiasm you get from someone else's success.
Instead of feeling jealous.
Exactly. You get creative ideas and energy from them, rather than feeling like you're losing a competition.
So as an application for the listener this week, what should they do?
I would encourage you, the listener, to take just 1 or 2 of these phrases and apply them to your own life this week. When you catch yourself scrolling, remind yourself that you are in your own lane.
Acknowledge your own timeline.
Yes, your life is not a race against anyone else.
It really isn't. So to summarize all of this, I just want to remind you, the listener, that you are not behind.
No, you're really not.
And you are not failing. The key to maintaining your progress, whether you're learning English or just navigating life, is to stop staring at the other runners.
Keep your eyes on your own beautiful path.
Exactly. Objectively look at the distance you've already traveled and just keep moving forward.
And, I want to leave you with one final kind of provocative thought to ponder.
Oh, let's hear it.
Since comparison is a universal human reflex, consider this. That person whose chapter 20 you are currently envying.
The one with the perfect highlight reel.
Yeah. They are almost certainly looking at someone else's chapter 40.
Oh, wow.
And they are feeling just as insecure and behind as you are.
That is so true. There is always someone further ahead.
Always. So what would happen if, instead of constantly comparing ourselves, we all just admitted that we were in the messy behind the scenes together?
That is such a profound way to look at it. We are just figuring it out in our own messy seasons.
Exactly. We're all in it together.
Well, thank you for investing this time in yourself today. We hope this deep dive gave you some real tools to fight back against the quiet thief.
Keep your eyes forward and keep celebrating your own distance traveled.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.